Predator Badlands. It was a movie that I watched because I learned a new alien language.
And we had no idea what he was saying.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
Welcome to Sparrows Under Review.
I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.
Okay, you have something you wanted to say?
No, it's okay.
All right, everybody. Predator, Inside Our Family. It's a movie that kind of, kind of like stays in a weird place because Stacey's really, in my opinion, not a fan of it. She's an Aliens person now. But her father.
Listen. It's not that I am a fan of one over the other. I have never really sat down and given any of these movies 100% of my attention. We went and watched that one in the movie theaters. That's the only time, as far as I can remember, that I think I've sat there and watched a whole movie about Alien and Predators.
When do we watch a movie in theaters?
We went and watched one of the Alien movies in theaters, and I do remember that I said this movie makes me want to go back and watch them all.
And that was Alien, the last
Romulus. Alien Romulus.
All right, we watched that at home.
No, we didn't. I know my memory is terrible, but I'm going to need you to go listen to the podcast episode if we did one.
Okay. Well, we did do one. We'll go back in history. Now, the thing about that, and my memory is really good. Predator, like, it's gone under, like, they revamped it. They made it, because she even watched the Predator cartoon movie that came out with me this year, where the Predators were just killing everybody on Hulu. It was a slaughter fest. But this movie surprised me. 7th installment. Interesting cast. There was an android, which is Dakota Fanning's younger sister, Elle Fanning, which was very interesting to see her in a movie. And this movie tied together Aliens and Predator by the great company Waylon-Yutani.
Okay.
Which is a corporation that makes androids that spit out white juice and regular juice, I guess. And maybe we didn't do an episode on it.
Listen, you do what you're doing. I'm going to do what I'm doing. Because, to be honest, I didn't understand what the alien was saying. So I only halfway paid attention to this movie.
All right. So this movie starts off gangster.
And I am only saying that because we watched the wrong version. I believe that there are English subs, right?
Yeah.
So you could read the subtitles of the alien in English, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is on my rewatch list because, like I said, I do want to go back and watch them all.
So in what she just explained to you, she told you that I obtained this movie.
No, I did not.
Well,
it's kind of one of those read between the lines and don't continue with the story.
Right. So listen to this, right? This movie came out November 7th. I got excited over it because I didn't get to watch the other Predator movie called Prey. And that's one we need to go back and watch.
Okay.
But Alien Romulus was the movie that I kept talking about. Was an easy movie to get people to watch.
Right.
It wasn't a hard movie. If we did do it on here, we may have talked about a West Virginia Commonplace. But anyway,
maybe.
The point is this movie took a different storytelling. It was the story of you actually seeing the Predator.
Right.
Like, let's see what the Predator can do. Let's understand why the Predator's here. Blah, 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 blah.
Now, was this one in the future of everything? Like, was he one of the first Predators?
I don't know the timeline on this Predator.
I can't remember.
But obviously, technology was far advanced because he was able to take on Waylon-Yutani.
Okay.
Now, as far as this movie, it follows Prey, which came out in 2022, and it also has dealings with Predator's Killer of Killers that came out in 2025, which is an animated movie. And this movie was highly interesting because you got to see the aspect from the Predator side. There's a comic book series that was made by Marvel that goes along with this. This movie, I'm going to say in the nicest light, I don't know how you call this movie a success when it cost 105 to make it and it only made 184.3.
I mean, they were in the positive.
Right.
Plus, you got to think, what more are they going to earn when it hits streaming? Buying into the entire franchise, all that stuff that is outside of it.
Right. And the one thing that I will say that I did like about this, though, is the tying up with Waylon-Yutani in this to the aliens. It bridges both of them together, and it kind of makes you wonder, like about the Alien versus Predator movies, and it's kind of exciting.
Okay.
What captivated me in this is that you see a power struggle between the Predators. The Predators, you see their problem with Waylon-Yutani and how Waylon-Yutani was just like big corporation. We want to make a sample, we want to have this and that. So the movie just basically, it's not generic or anything, but it gave me that same feeling as Alien Romulus because it's easy for someone to get into. And even if you haven't seen anything else, it'll give you that feeling that, hey, I want to go back in and watch this.
Right.
And I'm just like, whoa, this is insane. Would it be something that'll stay in my catalog? It'll be in my sci-fi catalog. And that's something special to me because when you make it in my sci-fi catalog, I can recommend you to someone like, yo, man, go watch some Predator movies. You'll be excited. Oh, you didn't see Prey? Don't worry about it. Just go watch Predator. This new Predator, and then go see the other Predator, the cartoon joint, because I like them cartoons. And somebody would disagree with me, and I would say it in that McGruff voice, and they would go watch it. And I'm wondering what Stacey's researching.
No, I was just looking back through our catalog to see if I could find the episode. I do remember watching it, and I don't know if we did an episode, but I remember sitting in that theater with you because we were down kind of in a corner and it was late, it was dark outside, and when we were done or when we did the episode and talked about it, I remember saying, okay, I like that movie. If any movie would make me want to watch it, this is it. It makes me want to go back and watch these movies from the beginning.
So it came out in 2024, that movie did.
Okay.
God darn, that movie made real money. I'm sorry, we're off topic. A budget of 80
When did it come out in theaters?
August 2024.
Okay.
The budget was 80 million and it made 350 million. That's when I say, like, when you do a movie like that, that's forever.
Right.
I'm wondering if we really did cover that. Now, audience, not to make this a long one, and it's not a very...
I mean, you're only 8 minutes in because you talk so fast.
Yeah, Stacey's got me worried that the Mandela effect has happened to us because if I didn't talk about it, if we didn't review it, I have talked about it on the show being
Right.
that type of movie and that type of feeling. And as far as I am concerned, we have never covered it.
Right.
It is dialogue in 3 episodes on Sparrows Under Review. So.
Okay.
And it's something that I've thrown in as a mention.
Okay.
And I think it's a reference I used to a movie being easy to get into.
Yeah.
And I've done it quite a few times, which it is that you can use that movie for that. Now, as Predators, you have to be cautionary. Mind you, we watched it in, like I said, it is in a different language, and you will have to have subtitles because he has his own, like, he'd be like, with a wide ass mouth.
Please don't do that again.
I felt powerful for that. So, will this movie have a lasting effect on you? Yes, in the instance that if you're trying to get into science fiction or you want something that's going to give your imaginative self a great structure, it's something you would want to get into.
Mm.
And Stacey, I don't know, do you really have anything to give on this one?
No. I
Okay.
mean, the only thing I have to say is what ChatGPT gave me because I was trying to, just summarize it all and make it make sense in my head so I wouldn't have to review it or re-watch it before this. And you're very insistent. You don't give me time to rewatch anything. But it says, listen, after this franchise's history, optimism has to be earned.
Okay, and that is something that's AI generated, so that is not Stacey.
I know.
That's something crazy. So
well, no, and that's what I said. I went to
Right.
ChatGPT. I
You don't remember the movie, that's fine.
No, I remember parts of it. I do, but it didn't click to me because I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Right, because we didn't find out that his brother wasn't his father until the end of the movie because we couldn't understand. Stacey's dad and I were like, so it does have a compelling story,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to carry this one too long, but I want to say it's something you should go watch. It's going to be big when it comes out regardless, so if you're not into the sci-fi stuff, then stay away from it. But if you're a person that's on the edge and you're like, I'm trying to get into sci-fi for my boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever, this would be the movie to watch because you can stomach it.
Right. I like this part. It says, if you like tension, atmosphere, and Predator being an actual threat, yes, it's worth watching. If you want constant explosions, jokes every 8 seconds, or you have zero patience, maybe you shouldn't watch it.
So on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.